A servant dressed in black just like Assassin. Take me! Oh, can I have you instead? Can I make a contract with her? I lost Saber. Well, you know what? I'm moving up in this world. Not really moving up, it's moving down, but you know, I'll make the best.
Right.
How's it going? I did want to get to know you a little better. There's no doubt about it. This is Shinji's servant, Ryder. It's not Shinji's. Why is she still here? Why did she save me?
おのれわしに逆らうか。構わぬアサシン。邪魔をするのなら、そやつもしますせい。
The skull answers Zoken screamed a command. The long hair flutters. Ryder silently turns to Assassin and she confronts the daggers that are fired like rain. They move too quickly for mere human eyes to follow. The masked figure leaps around about the temple. He jumps from wall to the ceiling and then from the ceiling to the floor, hurling daggers from each position. Coming from all directions, the daggers can neither be blocked nor avoided. The relentless onslaught carpets the floor and knives within seconds. Ooh, I'll just pick one of these up. Ryder can't manage this. I know how strong she is from the battle with Saber. Assassin's attack is something even Saber would have trouble blocking. Yeah, okay. It's natural for Ryder, who was defeated by Saber in one blow, not to be able to cope with the attack. The white skull mask, its white skull mercilessly fires his weapons. It looks like an attack containing irritation. He is really weak, Shirou. I realized the abnormality after the superiority is made clear. They have not hit her. Not a single one of his daggers has struck its target. A voice comes from overhead. Apparently out of knives, Assassin looks down at his enemy with undistinguished loathing. There. Hey. Exists one giant serpent. I can't believe it. So many. Ryder evaded the countless daggers with pure speed. It's different from when she saved me. Ryder avoided all the daggers while crawling on the ground as if saying there is no need to repel them.
何を遊んでおるアサシン。我が孫のサーバントといえど、容赦はいらん。早々に片付けんか。
それはできない。こやつ、以前とは違う。
She's grown better. Assassin stares at Ryder while clinging to the ceiling. Ryder is different from before. Her magical energy and coercion is on a whole new level. Oh, because they set up that magic boundary, and she's probably been draining some magical energy. That's why. Even if she's still not as strong as Saber, she certainly is stronger than Assassin. Ryder doesn't answer, but her body sinks even lower. The instant I realize her movements is a gesture to aim at her prey. Ryder jumps up to the ceiling and Assassin jumps down to the floor, their blades are raised, clashing in midair. Yeah, this doesn't look like a clash. Though he's screwed now. They land facing away from each other. Ryder is unwounded. In contrast, Ryder's dagger is piercing Assassin's shoulder. Yeah, you're fucked now. Assassin tries to pull out the dagger in his shoulder. Then, with the clanking of chain links, Ryder hurls Assassin through the air. You know, that's actually pretty, overpowered, when she actually can hit it. The skull mask lets out a scream of anguish. Not saying a word, Ryder continues to mercilessly swing Assassin about the room. It's just like a flail. Unable to do anything, Assassin is smashed against every surface in this room, his limbs bending in all directions. I duck to avoid Assassin coming around with a whirlwind. Please don't stop. This isn't on a level of being strong. After flailing Assassin to her content, she uses the centrifugal force and lets go. It's a hammer throw. Assassin, his bones broken, is thrown at a wall head first. He flies away. Like a piece of lifeless trash, the masked servant bounces through the compound, out the gate and down the stairs, leaving a trail of blood behind him. How brutal. Take me away, Ryder, please. I'm sure servants aren't so weak as to die from that, but he should be unable to continue fighting at the very least.
愚か者が
Zokin's presence disappears. The old magus thinks he is at a disadvantage, since he flees after snarling a curse at Ryder. The worms that were squirming in the corner disappear following their master. Status and weapon screen updated. Let me guess. I don't have Saber anymore. Oh wait, no, she's still there. Anything? Oh, assassin. Mata Zokin, lawful evil. Presence A+. Hides one's presence as a servant suitable for spying once he has erased his presence. It is almost impossible to find him. However, the rank of presence concealment drops substantially when he switches to attack mode. 215 centimeters, 62 kilograms. Looking a little gaunt there. Might need to eat a sandwich or two. Ability, fire a dagger like a bullet. Throwing daggers is a skill. Okay. Divine protection from the wind. A curse handed down in Islam used to ward off storms. Yeah, I was gonna say, whatever he mentioned, like the A, however you pronounce the last part. Yeah, it was something to do with, Islam. Don't know exactly what the hell, area he's from. Well, I mean, didn't he say he was from... Oh no, he's gonna be from either Persia or Saudi Arabia. I think he said Persia, I believe, maybe. Regardless, he's gonna be from one of those areas. It's just natural at this rate. Oh god. Zabania, Heartbeat of Delusion. Rank C, anti-personnel, noble phantasm, range 3 to 9, maximum target 1 person. Arm of curses. This arm of the evil spirit, Shaitan. Has the power to curse people to death. Using a cluster of ether, it creates a dual existence from the reflected figure of the target in a mirror that influences the real target. By killing that fake, that affects the real. It curses the target to death without putting a finger on the target. An assassination technique that ignores any strong physical defenses and destroys the heart, no matter how strong the target's armor. It is meaningless against the heartbeat of delusion. To resist the heartbeat of delusion, rather than relying on endurance, it is constitution. It is essential to have enough magical energy to prevent him from creating the dual existence. God damn, there's so many things that you can like actually quantify in there. It's crazy. I mean, I'm surprised there's not just this back system that's like, oh, well, since her, condition was only an 18, this only did blank damage. It's like, it's at that level of shit. I'm brought back to my senses by the pain from my stomach where assassin hit me. Only Raiden and I are in the temple now. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Then, I realize that the only pain I feel is in my stomach and back. Instinctively, I know what that means. I endured the dizziness as I head out into the hallway. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Saber. You will be missed. I miss you. Second servant that is unduly killed by this son of a bitch. I want to give you a hug. I have to go to her. There's no enmity coming from Ryder. It seems she actually came to help me. You want to be my servant? I don't care why she saved me, more importantly. Ryder, I'll bond with you now. I mean, I'm kind of out of a servant. I'm a decent master. I'll treat you right. You can sleep at my place. You don't have to wear that collar if you don't want to. It's not my thing. I want to go there quickly. So why am I taking my time? Thank you. Oh, let me guess. Shinji wants to do it himself. I see. That's fine. I don't believe her, but it's good that I got an answer. More importantly, I have to hurry and go there. I understand right away that this is the place. The corridor is dead silent. The whole place is destroyed as if a storm passed by. In it, a small red stain on the only part of the ground that hasn't been destroyed. I can't tell whose blood this is, but my legs lose strength the instant I see it and I crumple to my knees. I reach out and touch it. The blood is dry and it doesn't stick to my fingers. The only thing that stain tells me is that she disappeared here.
私の役割はあなたを守ることです。
You didn't protect me! How many times did I hear that line? Those words are a comfort and a source of worry. She only cared about me. And she never said anything about protecting herself. I scratch at the mark. Saber fought here and fell here. That's what happens in battle. I knew before I made a contract with her that this would be the battle to the death. Doesn't mean I like it. I accepted that fact and took her hand and she merely answered me. I didn't anticipate losing. The girl who protected me, even though she was smaller than me. When I told her I wanted to put priority on the black shadow over the Holy Grail, she simply nodded, ignoring the premonitions of her end. On her end, and this is the result. I lost her, lost my right as a master, and am back to being just an amateur. The thing is, though, I kind of blame her because she's like, yeah, but what are we gonna do if we go to the city? We should go to the temple. You're right, we should go to the temple. So technically it's her fault. I'm passing the buck on to her. Because I'm a piece of shit. Oh, I miss her. I'm now alone, with no means of fighting. I have to carry through with that, what I have to do. I slowly rub the blood stain one last time. That's it. I don't bow or thank her and let my fingers go. Pain assails my left hand and disappears. The moment I acknowledge her death and say goodbye, the command spell on my left hand disappears without a trace. One does not lose the command spell just because one has lost his servant. It only disappears when the Magus loses his right to be a master. No, don't give that up. You can still be a master. I don't know what happened here tonight. There's only one certainty. I lost Saber and lost my rights as a master. Ryder, can I be your master? I leave the Rito temple. My stomach and back seem to be wounded badly, but I'm not worried about the pain right now.
送ります。敵がいなくなったとはいえ、夜道の一人歩きは危険ですから。
Yeah, thanks. I stop unintentionally. All of Ryder's words tonight are unexpected.
わからないな。それもお前のマスターの命令か。
いえ、そのような命令は受けてはいません。これは私個人の感情です。
I like your whims.
ただそう思っただけですので、他意はありません。
そっか。それなら信じるけど、見送りはいい。俺たちは敵同士だろう。なら、そこまで世話にはなれない。
I'll cook you a nice dinner if you come with me to my place.
敵同士。では、あなたはまだ私たちと戦うつもりですか？
Damn right, because I have to back up Rin.
魔術師でもないあなたが。
Because I'm gonna be her in her corner and rub those shoulders and tell her to go kick some ass. I know I'll answer her. First of all, I never said I'm out of this war.
そう。わかりました。せいぜい道中気をつけなさい。
Please don't stab me. Her long hair flutters. Ryder heads to the mountain gate ahead of me. Is it because she looks so defenseless?
Thank you.
I mutter something I forgot to tell her earlier.
Eh?
She turns around looking surprised. Yeah, she probably hasn't heard that a lot. That's why I want to be her master. I'll give her the good life for however long this thing is. I'm embarrassed to see a reaction like that, but I have to properly thank her.
あなたは今。
And she's asking me seriously, too. It's awkward to stare at her straight on, so I avert my gaze. Why? She looks completely normal. It's not like she's wearing something interesting.
だから、ありがとうって言ったんだ。お前に助けてもらわなかったら、見ての通り。今は何も返せない。 だからせめて礼ぐらい言っとかないとお前に悪い。
お気になさらず。私は主の命に従ったまでです。
Doesn't change the fact that you saved me.
主の命が変わればすぐにでもあなたを殺します。
I appreciate that. With those cold, emotionless words, Ryder disappears through the mountain gate.
だろうな。だから世話にはならないって言ったんだ。
I start walking after Ryder disappears. I can think later as to why Ryder saved me. It takes an hour to get home. I had to shake off the lingering memory of her in that short time. It'll take me a lot longer than an hour to get home. That would be the longest walk home I'd have. I return to my house. It's already past 1. I put my hand over my mouth as I cough up blood. My stomach still hurts from Assassin's attack, and my back still burns from hitting the wall. I don't know how badly wounded my stomach is, but I bet my back is just scratched. Red! Just go to her house crying. Take care of me. The wounds that healed so quickly before aren't healing at all. Yeah, it's because you don't have Avalon.
そうか。以前に戻ったんだよな。
Damn human body. When I had my contract with Saber, wounds healed themselves. This isn't good. I liked that ability. It was nice. But that's lost. Even a slight wound could prove fatal now.
先輩。
Fuck off, I'm not in the mood. I'm pissed. I lost my goddamn servant. I wanna fucking die. Then, when I go into the front hall, I find Sakura waiting for me. No, but seriously, I'd be so I would be so depressed if I was Shirou. Like absolute depression, because it would probably take a few minutes for the realization of I've lost this war. Like it would take a decent amount of time for that to really set in and really for me to understand the full gravity of that. And it would hit me in like most things, like just waves of like just awe, and then just it hits and I'd be done. Probably for the next couple of days, I wouldn't even probably move. I would just be sitting there being like, I'm a complete fucking waste. I failed. I gave up everything to do this, and I failed.
あれ、さくら、どうしたんだ？こんな夜更けに。もしかして起こしちゃったか？
いえ、寝つけなくて夜更かししていたんです。そしたら先輩の靴がなかったからどこかに出かけたのかなって。
ああ、ちょっと出歩いてた。
Yeah, and I fell down some stairs. Couldn't think of it. The light was on when I came home. And then was Sakura waiting here the whole time? Of course.
さくら、ずっと玄関で待ってたのか？
いえ、そんなことないです。ちょっとトイレに寄っただけで、たまたま玄関にいただけですよ。
Yeah, that's believable. She was waiting here. It's been over 3 hours since Saber and I left. Maybe Sakura noticed right away and was waiting here all this time.
それより先輩、お茶にしませんか？
No.
こんな時間ですけど、あったかいお茶を飲んでゆっくりすれば元気が出ますから。
Why do you think I have no spirit? Unsurprised. Sakura's really pushy right now. I must really look terrible if she's forcing herself to act this way.
頼む。それと、ただいま。さくらに声をかけずに出歩いてすまなかった。
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I already have my suspicion because like the dead end was directly tied with Sakura relationship points. So I already have this feeling that she's attached to that dark spirit thing or whatever. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she either subconsciously controlled it. That's why I'm gonna assume it's subconscious and not like directly controlling it. And so I mean, so maybe that's why she's acting so pushy now, because she knows she killed Saber. And it's like, nah, now I got him all to myself now, and it's like, I don't know. I can't help but feel more suspicious of her right now because of that bad end that I got. And because I actually haven't really elaborated on it since I got it. And it's just, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. actively tried to be against Saber and being in this war, and you know, after their fight, it just happens that Saber goes out, right? I mean, it's just, you know, it could be a coincidence. It could, but I don't believe in coincidences. I take off my shoes and go into the hallway. I hold my aching stomach and head to the living room. And this is where I differ from Shirou. I'd go straight to bed, go to sleep, cry myself to sleep, and just, and then get up to go to school probably the next day and just tell Tosaka, I need to talk to you for lunch, and tell her straight out and just beg. With me in front of her. Beg for help. Sakura looks relieved. And ask her to take care of my wounds. I went with pain, but lie on the cushion and bear it. The disinfectant keeps stinging my back. Just pour that fucking thing all over me. The sizzling sound it makes it feel like I'm getting my back scorched. Nah, just uncap the bottle and drench my fucking back, please.
Sakura, 痛い。消毒薬はもういいから、傷口を拭いて、
Nope.
ガーゼでも貼っといてくれ。
That line, that's enough disinfectant. That's how you know it's not enough. If you're, it has to get to the point where you don't actually feel it anymore, and then it's like, yeah, that's plenty.
ダメです。背中一面真っ赤なんですから、ちゃんと消毒しないといけません。それに、痛いのは当たり前です。こんな大怪我をして帰ってきたんですから、少しは我慢してください。
Though, like I've said before, to me, I like it. I like the feel of disinfectant. It's a like purifying burn, and it feels good. So I mean, it doesn't bother me no matter how bad the wound is. I just fucking pour it on, and it's like, that's better. Don't feel bad. Get over it. It doesn't hurt that bad. It hurt more to get the wound. Is it because of the archery club or Fuji that she's merciless towards injured people?
先輩、他に痛むところはありますか?
Yeah, I think I have internal bleeding.
あ、いや、怪我したのは腹と背中だけだ。他はなんともない。
そうですか。なら、あとはガーゼを当ててテーピングするだけですね。
Sakura handles the first aid kit with practiced ease. She looks so intent on it that I wouldn't want to interrupt. Well, let's explain why this is happening. Just because I threw up the tea I drank because it stung my stomach. It's because I did. I didn't want Sakura to find out, but that gave it away. I had no choice but to tell her how badly I was hurt and how she's treating me. Well, she wasn't that much of a devil to begin with.
怪我ってお腹ですか?
Yeah, I have the flu. When I showed her my stomach, she was blushing so badly that she couldn't treat me. Okay, it's not that bad. It's just my stomach. Come on.
さくら、本当にいいのか? 手当てなら自分でできるし、無理しなくていいぞ。それに、
You've really never seen him with his shirt off, though? Come on, you've been here for a year and a half and you've never seen him with his shirt off. Come on, girl. You're failing.
大丈夫です。やります。やらせてください。
She was so flustered that I half expected her to faint when she saw the wound on my back.
先輩、そのお洋服脱いでください。
I didn't want to stop Sakura since I couldn't treat my own back. I did as I was told and let her treat me. Still, it was so bad that she couldn't do anything for a while. She stared at it for a few minutes and started treating me after a big gulp.
行きます。
Jesus. You know, this thing's getting infected. I'm probably gonna die of something if you don't actually do something. Oh, why? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was about to start. That was 20 minutes ago. It's past 2 o'clock now. Sakura's careful treatment is about to end.
はい、終わりました。新しいシャツを用意しましたから、こっちを着てください。
ね、ああ、もう終わったのか。
いえ、先輩もお疲れ様でした。
I mean, it was only 20 minutes. That's not too bad. I put on the new shirt and take a deep breath. There's nothing to be done about my stomach, but my back feels much better. I'll sleep face down tonight, and hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. Why would you sleep on your stomach? If that's what hurts, why would you sleep on it? Sleep on your side or something.
さて、
Like, I know he
それじゃ
doesn't want to
寝る
sleep
か。
on his wounded back, but I mean,
こ
his
んな夜更け
stomach
に起こ
hurts
して
too.
すまなかったな。
I don't know.
そんなことはないんです。
Sakura hangs her head. It looks like she wants to say something but can't.
さくら、俺がいない間に何かあったのか？
先輩、セイバーさんは帰られたんですか？
That's a nice, obvious, strange question. Why would you assume that? How do you know she's not here? I get dizzy for a
セイ
second.
バーさんは帰られたんですか？
When I hear the words from someone else, the reality of it finally sinks in.
ああ、急な話だけど、あいつは帰った。もう戻ってこない。
Which is why I wouldn't be in this living room. I endure my dizziness and answer calmly. It's not like it's a stupid question. Of course you would think something happened if Saber, who was here 4 hours ago, is gone. Did she look around this place? Oh, I mean, if her shoes are gone, I mean, it's like whatever. I mean, I don't know if she ever took them off. But I have to put on a strong face and act like nothing's wrong.
セイバー、最後にさくらのことを言ってたよ。さくらは思い詰めるタイプだから、
I don't
も
know.
っと気楽に行け
I
って
don't
さ。
trust her. It just feels, it just feels subversive.
そうですか。セイバーさんとは仲直りしたばかりだったのに、お別れを言えなかったのは
It just
残
feels
念です。
fake. I don't know. I don't know why. I just have this. It just feels fake to me. It just feels like something's not right here. It just feels like she seems off just a little bit. Like compared to like say Fate, it's just like something's just a little bit shifted out of place with her. So it's why it makes me feel like she's fake right now. Or at least acting. I can't even nod to that. Saber disappeared before I could even say goodbye. The fact makes my heart feel so heavy that I want to vomit. A collaborator for only 6 days. My partner for only 6 days. How can I repay her? The one who was my sword for only 6 days.
でもよかった。あの人が来てから、先輩、怪我してばかりだったから。これで今まで通りですね、先輩。
No, this sucks. I feel bad. This is the worst day of my fucking life in the last 6 days. Like, in the last 5 weeks, it's probably the worst day of my life right now, okay? This is the worst. You shouldn't be glad.
そうですよね。何をしていたかは聞きませんけど、先輩はセイバーさんのために出歩いていたんでしょ？けど、そのセイバーさんも帰ってしまったんですから、先輩が危ない目に遭うこともないじゃないですか。
Yeah. You know, that fake feeling and that unease, that just went up about 10 extra degrees right now.
いや、セイバーがいなくなっても夜に出歩くのは続けるけどな。その、セイバーに付き合ってたんじゃなくて、俺がセイバーを付き合わせてたんだから。
Which I assume is going to elicit a response that she's going to be pissed. I stand up. My tension is gone now that the treatment is over. I'm getting really sleepy. Well, I shouldn't say pissed, but more disappointed.
おやすみ、さくら。それと今の話な。明日からもっと家を留守にするだろうけど、さくらは今まで通りここを使ってくれ。
I mean, at that point, if I lost Saber, I wouldn't bow out. I know for a fact I wouldn't. Like, I'd be really depressed. But after that point, that's when I'd really kick it into high gear. I'd either really work hard with Ren, or desperately try to kill a master and take their servant from them. In this case, I would desperately kill Shinji and take Ryder.
今夜みたいに帰りが遅くなる時もあるけど、気にせずちゃんと眠ること。さっきみたいにずっと玄関で待ってるってのはなしだぞ。
Damn.
はい。おやすみなさい、先輩。
Like, I'm sure she actually does want him to be safe and all, but it kind of rings hollow. Because she wants something that, like, I know it's gonna, like, directly contradict what I've been saying for the past 2 episodes and all, then it directly contradicts what he wants himself to do. Then she's telling him to, like, oh, no, you need to do this. Like, you know. And I don't know. When someone pushes, at least speaking for me, when someone pushes for me to do something, it makes me do the exact opposite. Because it just to piss him off, if anything else. I feel like Shirou's kind of the same way. But I would say it's different from where Saber and Rin would talk about it, what he should do. Because they were more coming at from a different approach. Sakura is more coming at from just a personal approach rather than more of a practical and normal approach like Rin was doing. Because Rin would approach it that you're going to just die. You're going to kill yourself because you don't care about your body. You know, same with Saber. Saber kind of said the exact same things. That your path, you know, you're going to be lonely, blah, blah, blah. Sakura is more worried about... is that right? I won't ask you. You're not going to be exposed to danger anymore. She's more worried just about himself. It's I don't know how to elaborate it as well as I want, or articulate it as well as I want. But the main point I'm trying to make is that the way she's approaching it is different, and that she's more coming at from herself, that she doesn't want him to do this because she wants to be with him more often, rather than what's best for him instead. At least that's how I'm reading into this. Because from Rin and Saber, they were doing it what's best for him and what's going to make him live longer. It's not what they didn't want to stop what he wanted to do. They're just saying, hey, you really should actually care about yourself, because otherwise you're just going to die without helping anyone. Like, they would kind of go into his mindset and then work from there. Sakura's not really doing that. She's just saying she doesn't want him to be around danger anymore. You know, now everything's back to normal. Like, this stuff, it's very... I don't want to say selfish, because it's not. But it's coming from a more personal area than the other two were, necessarily. I mean, I could also just be reading that completely wrong as well, but that's just at least how it's coming across to me. I rest my body. I didn't feel it until now, but I'm dead tired. Drowsiness overtakes me the moment I lay down. But before I do, I glare into the darkness to prepare myself. What Saber lost against, and what I should be fighting. I have to accept that I'm here and now. It hurts just to think about it. My body is trembling and my mind is about to lose against fear or against anger or fear. It would be anger. I'd go straight to anger and rage. It's that shadow. That thing that attacks people without discrimination. The black shadow that even Saber and Archer fear. I know that with certainty, even though I didn't see it. That is what defeated Saber. Assassin cannot defeat Saber. So if there is something in that temple that can defeat her, it's that shadow. I have to beat that thing that beats Saber. On top of that, I'll have to deal with Mata Zoken and Assassin. Zoken said there's no more use for me now that I'm no longer a master. But so long as I stay in the Holy Grail War and search for the shadow, Zoken will continue to haunt me. A shiver runs through my body. Saber's not with me anymore. I have no miracle that heals my wounds, and the only weapon I have is magic as a half-assed magus. Now this is as reckless as suicidal choice. My reasoning is I made my choice. I gotta stick by it. I lost Saber because of that. I've walked in Kiritsugu's footsteps ever since the fire because of that. My only option is to stop this war so such a disaster will not occur again. So this will be the only night that I'll tremble in fear. When my wounds heal and morning comes, I have to act strong so that the girl who disappeared can be proud of me. Good shit. Interlude 8-3. The girl returns to her room. She walks with heavy steps to her bed and sits on it. I mean, I don't blame her for wanting him to be safe. Like, I really don't. But I think her using that line of reasoning isn't going to convince him, and it wouldn't convince me. Like, you'd really have to, the way I think the best way to convince him would be getting into his mindset and going from that way. But saying, like, you know, everything's going to be normal, you're not going to, you don't need to go out. She wasn't, well, obviously she doesn't know why he was going out, so I mean, she couldn't possibly know. But if she had known that he was doing it to save people, that would come across as extremely harsh and cold. Like, you know, you don't have to say, you know, you don't save people anymore because she's gone, because it takes his agency away in a way, and it kind of minimizes what he's doing to only, oh, it was just Saber helping you, and that's all you could do. You couldn't actually save people. So of course it's going to drive him to go save people more, which is why I said, you know, I'm going to go out more. And it's like, she kind of led him to it.